meantime, an investigation is underway today after a deadly train crash on one of our country's busiest railroads. A crowded commuter train collides with an SUV during the busiest part of rush hour yesterday in Westchester County, which is just north of New York City. It's a big commuter line in and out of New York City to the suburbs. 6 people lost their lives, hundreds of others injured and scrambling for safety.
Obviously, there was an explosion. People were trapped inside, so there were multiple fatalities.
There was a passenger that ran past me. He had blood on his face, and people were pulling the windows off, trying to get out through the emergency windows, screaming, yelling. It was just total panic.
A horrific scene there. David Lee Miller, live from Valhalla, New York, where they are dealing with the aftermath and the sadness in the wake of all of this. So, David, what do we know about the cause of this accident?
As you just said, Martha, this is just beginning to get under investigation, but all indications at this time suggest that there was some factor of human error involved in this tragedy. Behind me, take a look. You can see the train, what remains of it. The front carriage is concealed by the buses here, and you cannot actually see the incineration that took place. Now, as for the accident itself, this train was traveling north on the tracks when a black Jeep SUV came to a train crossing. The gates came down on top of the SUV, which was then stopped on the tracks. The female driver of that SUV then exited her vehicle. The driver of the vehicle behind the SUV now picks up the horrific details of the story the way he saw them. Listen.
She looked a little confused, gets back in the car, and pulls forward. And she was probably 15 feet from the tracks. The front of the car was right at the track line. But when she pulled forward, she pulled right in front of the train.
The driver of that SUV was killed, as were 5 people in the first car of the train. We are told that the electric third reel actually pierced the train carriage. Also, one witness said that the train carriage was burned and charred, and it was miraculous that anyone was able to get out alive.
Boy,
Martha.
Terribly sad story. David Lee, thank you very much.